Hello everyone, this is Matt the Speedstar here, ready to run through the next episode of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. And it's also the semi-last episode, meaning after this one is the final battle. So in the last episode, the Pirate Master had reawakened and kidnapped Risky Boots, and plunged Scuttle Town into darkness. In this episode, we're heading to the Pirate Master's Palace, which was formerly known as Secretland Palace, and I should probably just dash right through these, but I kind of have a reason for... Oh well, I'll do it anyway. But yeah, in this episode, we're going to go through the Pirate Master's Palace and try to get to where he is. Now, before I do start this, one thing I want to bring up is that last episode, you may notice that I used a voice changer. I want to pull a bit of a confirmation that it is not the original voice changer I used for my Skyward Sword Let's Play. I cannot use that one with my computer anymore, so I downloaded a free one, and I was just fiddling around with it. It works differently, but, hey, it worked. It worked pretty darn good. Right, so with that out of the way, the Pirate Master's Palace. You can't go to the library anymore because that's sealed off. What you're supposed to do is start a long climb up to the top. And I'm not kidding when this is long. There is actually where you can break this and avoid all the challenges ahead. But unfortunately, I suck at that kind of thing. Believe me. I have, like, tried this quite a few times. I can't do it. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of trick in order to do this right, but I don't think I'm able to do that. So I'm doing this the long way. Yep, that's right, I'm doing this the long way, and it's also gonna be the hard way. Kinda like what I was expecting for the abandoned factory, and there's my first failure already. I'm probably gonna get quite a few of those. Now, as I'm going through the Pirate Master's Palace, as we all know, this is the final fortress, so this is gonna really test how well you can use the pirate gear. Believe me, if you can't use the pirate gear all that well, you might want to go practice. Just saying. But if you can do alright, then you should be able to get through pretty quick. So either way, regardless of how long or how short this episode is, I am stopping at the save point before the final battle. And that's another thing about the Pirate Master's Palace. There is only one save point, and it's before the final battle. That's why I saved in the fields. And that's why I went back there to save in the fields, because there's no other save points. Anyway, we got through that first area, no problem. Now we go through here using the vortex creatures. And this is where it gets where you need to be, like, a bit precise. Because you've got those spiked things. Why did I just call them spiked things? Anyway, right here is, like, super precise. And I got that on my first try, I can't believe that. Anyway, this one right here, just ahead, that is impossible to get through no matter what. There's actually a trick to that. There's no roof. So, just go up there, and you should be alright. And once you've gotten through 2 challenges and head back to the main area, make sure to hit this. Because then you'll actually be... If you somehow fall down, you'll be able to come back up. It's much easier to do than trying to do that speedrun glitch thing. But, yeah, if you fail and fall down, then you've got that. It's also good if you want to go back and get some supplies. Because, believe me, yeah, you may lose quite a bit of health here if you're not good at doing all this. Alright, on to the next set of challenges. This one requires the boots. Basically, all these require the, everything except the scimitar. But, other than that... This here kind of threw me off at first, is that you can run on the spikes. It's like with lava, even though it's like an instant sends you back to the room, to the beginning of the room. Sorry. Alright, I can't explain things right, because that's how I am. I know how they work, it's just hard explaining it. Although right here is a little easier to explain. It's all updrafts from here, so you gotta be able to use the hat in ways you probably aren't used to. Like know when to let go of the button. And know when not to let go. Because, you know, a lot of the area covered is updraft. That includes right down at the bottom, so yeah, you can save yourself if you go a little too far. Right there and give you a bit of a break, but once you've gotten through that, on to the next set, you've got more of the, more spikes, and more of those, I think they're called skiers. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that one right there is like, again, like super precise. This one's a little lenient because you can choose which way you want to go. Best to go on the upper path. And then right here, make sure you got at least a cannon shot just in case you go a little... In case you get too close to the end of the updraft. But with that, that should be the second set of challenges. And that's... Then there we go. As you notice, as we're climbing up, things are looking a bit more fleshy. And there's eyeballs, too. It's kind of gross. Yeah, that's all thanks to the Pirate Master. I'm pretty sure, though, this isn't exactly what it's supposed to be like normally, but you can't exactly go up there while it's still Sequinland Palace. Okay, last set of challenges. Yep, that's right, there's three sets of challenges before heading to the main areas, so yeah, you got like 6 total. And each one are in pairs of 2. Now this one right here, that's actually a little nerve-wracking, because, again, it's like super precise. You gotta be right in one little area, otherwise you're gonna hit those spikes. A lot of spikes here, I'll say that. And, another little trick to use with a cannon is, try to think of Donkey Kong Country and that rolling jump. Try to think of that when you're using the cannon. It really helps. It helps when you think of it like that, actually. Okay. Right there, that one's a little tough to get through, and you only really got one chance. So if you, like, screw up on any of these... on any of those blocks and you destroy the wrong one, then you will have to go back to the start of the room and do this all over, because the blocks will respawn. Don't worry about that. Yeah, once you've got through that, the rest is sort of smooth sailing. I mean, this last one up here is actually kind of easy. I personally find the earlier ones to be harder. Yeah, this one right here is easy. Just try and think of the Cacklebat thing, except without using Risky's boots, because not a good idea here. Once you're done with that, you've got a buttload of bats right here. You just have to avoid them, really. Because there's no real reason to attack them unless you want to get, like, some items, I guess. But even so, you gotta attack them, like, right here, otherwise the items will fall into the pit and you won't be able to get them. Anyway, with that, that's the last challenge. Now it's just climbing up to the Pirate Master. Okay. So, I guess I got this pretty short. I'm sorry about the short episode, guys, but I really want to save the Pirate Master for last. Because, considering I got all the Cacklebats, I'll explain it in the finale. That's all, I'll leave it at that. I'll just explain everything at the finale. So, all that's left is the Pirate Master, which we will be doing in the finale of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. This has been Matt the Speedstar, and I will see you guys then.